Sustainable development goal that I chose was goal number 4. It is ensuring inclusive and quality education for all and promoting lifelong learning in the process. So what is a sustainable development goal? It is a goal that is meant to better the living capabilities of all humans in the future and to get in the present. They were created in a 2012 UN conference in Rio. They were made in such a way so they build on the successes and achievements that were done by the Millennium Development Goals. And just like the MDGs, they bring the global community together. They make the countries and their governments get involved, including the people in these countries, their local authorities, the NGOs, private enterprises, and trade unions. There are 17 goals in the Sustainable Development Goals, and some examples are no poverty, no hunger, sustainable cities and communities, peace and justice, strong institutions, and gender equality. But what is goal number 4 about? When this goal is compared to the Millennium Development Goal, it goes further than just primary education and bringing it to developing countries. Goal number 4 is universal. It is global. It includes pre-primary education, primary education, secondary education, post-secondary education, not just for children, but for adults too, both men and women. Some targets that the goal attempts to reach by 2030 are making sure that the state ensures and protects the right to access to education. Upgrading the infrastructure of educational facilities, both men and women have access to affordable and quality education that may later allow them to get a job, technical, vocational, and increase the number of women and men with literary skills. But the most important goal is that all learners acquire the knowledge and skills that is required to promote sustainable development, human rights, gender equality, and their culture, including peace. And this will allow them to be part of a global community. Now, why is goal number 4 important to me and to the rest of the world? Well, there are 57 million children out of school, and 50% of those come from sub-Saharan Africa. Education is the one tool ordinary people like you and me have to change the world. It allows us to realize what is wrong with our community, what local problems there are, and how we can solve them. Education is so important not only because it's going to build a path for the other goals. We need education for clean water and sanitation. It is needed for the development of industry and innovation. With education, people will get more decent jobs and it will build economic growth. Right now, there's so many children and people being denied education. It is just so important for their livelihood, for their capabilities. It will allow them to do anything. Therefore, education and this goal is extremely important to me. Goal number 4 is one of the most important goals. Thank you.